Hi, so I'm just in a little different location. It's my bedroom, but I thought we could do a little crafts together, and yeah, I'm gonna do some collages. Ignore how my bed sheet isn't on. My little puppy, he's not a puppy, he's 5, he got sick and he puked on my bed, so I had to change the sheets. Everybody tell Rigby hi. Say hi, Rigby. Hi, Beans. Okay. That one was not a sound effect. I added that myself. Anyway, let's just get into it. I have a few topics I kind of want to go over. Just because they've been on my mind, and I've always kind of wanted to splurt my... Splurt? Is that the word? My blurt? I don't know. Just say my fucking unwanted opinion about it. So, we're just gonna go through some of these like tags that I have. I have a bunch of tags from like everything because I save every little thing. Like I said before, I'm literally a hoarder, so let's just get right freaking into it then. Okay, a lot of these tags are from gifts, like gifts, not like gifts, like a GIF. Yeah, like this regular show one. And then I have some of my like Fleshwater stickers I got when I ordered the CD online and stuff. This, my friend got me this blind box for my birthday. So sweet, so cute. These Vivienne Westwood socks I got from one of my friends for Christmas, I think. Anyway, I'm just gonna pick like random colors, whatever. I'll update you guys along the way. I also have like this thing full of like random things. But anyway, so let's just get into it. Wait, real quick, sorry. Y'all remember Leon Carson? He made these like cats, and I remember a lot of people kept trying to copy him and stuff. Yeah, on things. But let's get into it. I have like these things I got from Daiso. It's just a bunch of little different colored things. So let's think of a good color scheme. I'm thinking this yellow orangey one to start off with. But anyway, some of the topics, I wrote them on my phone because I know I'm gonna forget because I'm kind of dumb. So let's see. No, I don't want to say that. I'm not dumb. Okay, I think I'm just gonna jump right into it and go and talk about parenting and why I don't ever want to have kids. And you know, obviously I don't have kids, so I don't want any like parents to be in the comments like, hey, you can't even say that because you don't have any kids. I also have 6 siblings, so I know what it is like to raise kids and to be raised by kids, if you know what I'm saying. So, like, not to shit on my mom, I love her and she's so cool now, but some people, like, not saying her right now, but some people don't need to have children, and I really think that should be normalized. I'm probably going to title this because I've been thinking about it for a long time. Something like, admit you're selfish and never conceive. Because like, people get weirded out when I tell them this too, but I'm like, yeah, I will never have kids because I know I'm selfish with my time, my money, my life, my energy right now, and my sleep. Like, I just don't want to. I'm only 23, so you know I do have like all the time in the world, but I just never want to physically have kids too, like ever in my life. It just scares the shit out of me. So I plan on just never having kids. Which I'm not like shitting on people who have kids. I have friends who have kids and I love them. I love their kids. I love kids, you know, like kids are cool. It's just, I don't want to go through the physical labor of having a child. Everything about it scares me. I plan to adopt if I ever do have children, which lately I've been feeling like I will do that. One of these days is just adopt, but I don't know, like, I also think, this is my first time using Mod Podge also, and it smells like fucking carrots. Like, it smells like literal carrots. Like, it's insane. But, yeah, like, I just don't ever want to have kids. And I definitely want to adopt and foster, because this world right now is so terrible and scary. It's just kind of like, what child deserves to be brought into this world right now? I don't think there needs to be any. And then again, I feel like that's also pretty controversial for my friends who do have kids, because they're probably like, what do you mean, like, blah blah blah. But also, like, I don't know, I feel like putting a child into this world when we don't even know what's gonna happen is so terrifying. Maybe like 30 years ago, 20 years ago, it was fine, because there wasn't nearly as much, at least, like, global warming and stuff was definitely still going on then, obviously, but there wasn't as much, like, coverage on it, so nobody knew. But now it's getting real, especially America specifically is getting scary. So it's really like, I wouldn't want to be born. If I had the choice, I would not want to be born right now. So I just think it's fair to not have children. And a lot of people don't realize how selfish they actually are. And that's not, like, selfish isn't always a bad word, because it's like you are prioritizing yourself, as you should. We only have one life. Another fear of mine of becoming a mother, hiccup, or something, is, like, I've seen it happen a lot too. Oh gosh, sorry, I get random hiccups. I think I have, like, a terrible life. But one thing that, like I said, that really scares me about, like, becoming a mother, which could happen to foster moms, like any type of mother, really, but it's just, I don't want to be seen as only a mother. Like, I never want to be that. I am such a, like, creative, outgoing person that I would hate to be diluted to just a mom. Like, I don't know what I would do with that. And, like, some people too, they just never stop talking about their kids. And it's like, yeah, that's fine, but you become a shell of a woman when you have children. Like, not everybody, not obviously, like, with anything like this, it's not everybody, not all women, not all blah blah blah, but the majority, like, even the mothers who love being mothers, like, say that they have just, like, people look at them differently. Your friends don't want to hang out the same anymore. Like, there's just so many things that just point towards me never wanting to be a mother. Like, and I think more people need to realize that. And one thing that gets me too is when people don't think about the person they're having children with. Like, this can go men or women, but I'm just going to go from a woman's point of view, because that's, you know, I'm a woman. So, well, that's why I identify as, at least, like, a woman. I don't really care about pronouns, though. Like, what anybody calls me. I'm just, like, very female presenting. Yeah, I just think that people need to be way more picky with who they want to make parents versus who they want to date. You can date someone all you want for, you know, like, whatever. But if you don't see them as a parent, or, like, if they don't treat you well, there's no way they're going to treat a child well. The thing people don't think about either is that child will remind them of you. If you guys have a falling out, they might be terrible to that child because it reminds them of you. Like, or vice versa. Like, the child reminds you of them, and you're like, God, like, it just pisses me off. Like, obviously I love my kid, but God, like, some shit they do and say just pisses me off. And it's like, that's terrible. That's kind of a horrible way to live. Like, I don't know. I think the number one thing people should be looking for is parents to their children. Like, if you're gonna date, like, I even feel kind of crazy thinking this on first dates or any sort of dates or anything. But I've decided to be so picky lately, is I'm like, if I, not saying that I even said, I don't know if I even want to have kids, but if it's somebody I don't even see myself, like, being with if it's somebody I see myself being with for a long time, I want them to give that type of energy, that, like, fatherly vibe. I don't know, not like fatherly, but, like, I want to know that you're a good person, that you'll be good to, like, a child. Like, I don't know. People need to do that, or they need to just normalize having, like, an abortion, which I am all about. Like, personally, I've never had one, but that doesn't mean I wouldn't. Like, I posted on my Snapchat story forever ago because everybody I knew was getting pregnant when we were, like, 18. And I said, like, do I need to have a public abortion so you guys know that it's fine to do that? Because, like I said, like, everybody I knew was freaking having babies, like, with people we went to high school with. And I'm like, dude, you guys have been fighting forever. You guys can't even keep a relationship. Add a baby to the mix is not, like, gonna help, you know? Adding a baby to the mix is what I meant, but same diff. But yeah, it's just not gonna, like, do anything for you except make things worse, and make you guys probably resent each other, which is, like, terrible. I don't know, like, you guys think baby trapping helps. Not you guys, obviously it's about random people, but people think that, like, baby trapping helps and will, like, I don't know. It's like, if they don't want to have your child, they're not going to want to take care of it. They're not going to want to see it. They're not going to want to provide for you or the child. Like, there's just so many cons to having kids with terrible people. Even just people that are wishy-washy. A child does not deserve that. I hope you know that. That's the bottom line, is the child does not deserve this type of life. And they will grow up resenting you for who their father is, if they're, like, a terrible deadbeat, like, or for, like, how you interact with them, because sometimes their parents will be fine, like the other parent, you know, and let's just say the mom, like I said, everything's woman point of view, and then the woman will be like, your dad's a deadbeat, you don't want to see him, you don't want to be like him, like, blah, blah, blah. Why were you with him? Why did you give this man a child? The craziest thing is people view wedding rings and marriage way more ceremonial and, like, life altering than having a child, which is terrifying to me. Like, you guys don't treat children how you should. Like, having a child is, like, the highest thing you can do. Like, you are, like, preparing the rest of your life to change in, like, the craziest way. Having a wedding, getting married, who fucking cares? Like, people get married and divorced all the time. But having children is so sacred and should be, like, ceremonial. I don't know. Like, even the people who wait till marriage, that almost seems more normal to me than having a child before marriage. Because how do you love someone enough to give them a child but not to marry them? Like, I don't know. Not saying you need to be married before you have children, but think about that. Like, if you have a child, like, I don't know, it just seems so selfish to me to raise a child in an environment like that. Another thing is that, like I said, I grew up with a lot of siblings, so if you want to have, like, a lot of children, that's selfish too, in my opinion, because the children will just end up raising each other, and that's so messed up. Like, it's just not a good look. It's not good. It's extremely selfish. Like, I feel I don't know, there's always that thing too that, like, I don't know if it's a joke or just, like, what people say about having kids. It's like, there's so many ways to mess up a kid, which is true. Like, it's just, I don't know. Another thing too that I like really could not grasp or like ever, I don't know if it, like I just could not think about it, especially in this day and age where there's school, like, you know, it's terrifying. Like I fear for my siblings going to school every day, but they go to like a kind of a private school, so it kind of, not like a rich one, they're like native, so they go to a native one, which is cool. So it's kind of like keeps me a little more at ease, but at the same time, like every time I think about school and children and the people I know have children, like it just terrifies me. Like you never freaking know what the heck's gonna happen, like, or like childhood like cancer, like that's, I don't know, like I just would be so scared every day of this baby's life. Like I would be an anxious wreck because I have a dog, and my dog, like, look, this is literally him. Can you see that? That's him. I love him so much. He's still alive. That was the one I showed you. Duh. That's Beans. I just love him so much, and I'm gonna cry, I think, whenever I just think about it. Like, I don't ever want anything to happen to him, but obviously there will be a day where I will live without him, which is, I mean, more than a day, maybe, but it just, like, terrible. Like, I cannot fathom if anything happened to my child. Also, not to be, like, crazy deep or anything, or, like, drop any lore, but I've seen I guess not firsthand, because I'm not the mother, but you know what I mean? Like, secondhand, whatever, like secondhand smoke, I saw that, yeah, or it felt like that, I guess. I saw, like, how it completely ruins a mother to prematurely lose their child. It's just terrible. Like, it's just something I never want to have to worry about or experience ever in my life. I just think that's, like, the scariest thing ever. But the main reason, like, I'm not even look, I haven't even done, I'm not even going to show you because it's literally, like, nothing, but I haven't even added anything to this because I'm so indecisive and I don't even know what. But I'm probably going to add these, like, some of these pom-pom stickers because they're, like, yellow and orange and they're perfect. But anyway, I just thought I'd let you know that I have not done anything since I've been ranting. But no, like, I don't know. It's just such a crazy life to live. I don't remember what the hell I was saying before that. I'm so sorry. I bet you guys are probably watching my shit like, bitch, this bitch never shuts up and she don't even finish her damn point. And I don't blame you. I'd be thinking the same thing. Whenever I watch YouTube videos and somebody's like talking about something and then they're like, oh shit, like I don't remember what I was even talking about. And then they never bring it up again. That shit makes me mad. I'm like, damn, bitch, I wanted to know about that, you fucking bitch. But anyway, yeah. Oh, I was gonna say, this is what I was gonna say. I remembered. You're welcome. Is that, sorry, I'm gluing this down. I really want to adopt because, like I said before, I genuinely, like, there are kids in the system now who need to be loved and are waiting for someone. Like, whenever I think about them, or like, gosh, or like, obviously, like, Pets in the Pound and stuff, like, not to compare the two, but obviously it's similar situation. It's just so heartbreaking, and I'm like, I don't know, I just want to be in the financially like, sound position to just adopt kids and then foster some at the same time, you know? And the thing I really would want to emphasize to these kids is that I'm not here to replace your parents, especially, like, the fostering thing. I'm not here to replace, like, adopting, yeah, like, maybe they don't have a parent, so, like, obviously I'd be here to be that. But where foster parents go wrong, in my opinion, is they want to, like, claim this child. They want to, like, take your child. Obviously not all freaking, like, all foster parents, but there's a lot who just have, like, I don't want to say ill intentions, because who knows, but they don't do it well. They don't hide that they're freaking they just want a possession, you know? They just want what's, like, and to look like a saint. Like, that's the thing, too, is they think they look like a fucking saint, when really they just are terrible. Like, they adopt the kids through foster care, and some of the kids have loving parents who are trying to get them back, but the foster system is so corrupt. Like, it's actually terrible. But yeah, like I would emphasize, if I was fostering kids, when I foster kids, I guess, I want to foster the ones who feel like they have like nowhere to go. Like high schoolers, middle schoolers, who just like need, I'm gonna cry. God damn. Who just need like guidance. Like, that's all I want to be, is like, I'll be like, hey, I'm not here to be your fucking mom unless you want me to be, which is cool too. But I'm mostly here to just help you out. Like, I want to be like just an older figure, you know? Like, I just want to be here for someone to lean on, you know? Like, and then your whole life after you like decide to move out, whatever, you can count on me even. Like, you could call me, text me, I'll be there, like, for you. I don't know. I just think that, like, people don't think about the middle school, high schoolers enough, because they're going through the craziest time in their life, and they just need people to help them out. Like, and people always think like, oh, they're just, you know, like in the movies where like the kids are like shitty little high schoolers, middle schoolers, like little assholes, you know, like whatever, blah, blah, blah. Do you know why they're like that? Because they have no one there for them. Like, I don't know what to tell you, but they just need like love, support, and guidance. Some of them just need a place to live. Like, you don't even know everybody's situation. In high school, I was literally homeless, and like almost nobody knew, because I hate sympathy. I hate any of that. Like, people feeling bad. Everything is embarrassing to me. Every single thing is embarrassing to me. So like, if people found out I was homeless, I would probably be like, no, whatever. That's crazy. Like, no, I'm not. I live with my grandma. I live with my mom. No. Like, I did live with my grandma for a little bit, but you know what I mean? Like, no, like, I just would deflect. And I wasn't like a shitty kid or whatever, but it was definitely there. You know what I mean? Like, I could have been better. I could have done more for people. I don't know. But it just, you never know what they're going through. And they're just kids. Bean, move. What do you want? Come here. Come here, poop stain. Get out the way. Come here. Dude, this guy having a standoff. Oh, could you tell he was about to puke? He kind of like made that. Go lay down, Bean. Anyway, this guy reminds me of Pom Pom Purin so much, because if you know anything about Pom Pom Purin, like, sorry to just cut scenarios or whatever. If you know anything about Pom Pom Purin, he has a butthole, which this guy is always showing his butthole, so it reminds me of him so much. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But I don't want to cry, so I'm not going to further this out. But if you do have any more questions, which I don't know if you would, because I feel like I talked about this forever, let me know. I don't even know if I'm going to can collage anything, because I literally cannot, like, I'm so indecisive, but I can't even think of any good, like, I'm just going to theme it pom-pom theme, I guess, because there's no, like, good subjects or, like, anything. I don't know if that even makes sense. I don't know. I just really think people need to think more about their children than anything else. Like, if you can't even keep a relationship with this man, why do you want to give him a child? Why would you do that to the child is the thing. It's like, you're so selfish because you're doing it, not everybody obviously, but you want your man to stay with you, so you're having a child. He's gonna leave you faster, harder, and with more problems. Like, obviously, I feel like that's so obvious, but common sense is not common anymore. So it's kind of like criminal. But, yeah, I don't know. It's just crazy. And another thing too, like, speaking of the topic of parents, one thing I always wanted to bring up, I guess, I'm like barely, I'll just put her name right here because I don't even want to give her any sort of like attention, especially because she's like dying down now, like nobody really cares anymore, which is awesome. But this woman is such a bad mom. Like, she chooses men over her kids, which way too many women do, and it's so fucking disheartening. I don't know why I keep, like, censoring myself for these videos, but it's just so, like, terrible. Like, you're so selfish. And especially, like, the stuff this woman specifically posts is so foul, disgusting, and dirty. It's like, your children are gonna see this. You are so unashamed, and it's just so foul. Like, she did not deserve to have children at all. And the thing that really, the thing that really gets me with that too is that these people always have multiple kids, and they keep having kids because they think it's gonna, like, fix their life. Because, like, I get that sense of, like, importance and, like, motherly love and stuff. I feel that for my dog. So I think some of you guys really need to reevaluate and realize that you don't need to bring a child into this world, and you should just have a pet. Like, not to be crazy, but I really think that would, I'm gonna add this, by the way. This is, like, the only other thing I've been adding, or that I've added so far. But yeah, I just think you got, I don't even know what the hell I was saying. Shit, I'm sorry. I have, like, the worst brain ever. But yeah, that woman is just terrible. Chasing literally boys because she's so damn old. It's just gross. Like, I don't know. You guys need to realize that you're selfish and don't conceive. Like I said in the beginning, that's the best thing you can do for your love life, your child, your sanity, everything. Like, oh, I remember what I was saying now. That I feel that way about beans, and that some of you guys need to realize you should just have a pet. Like, and there's no shame in that, in being like, oh, I thought I could be, like, I thought I should be a mother, but instead I had a pet. Like, because, I don't know, like, it's just so, I feel that same sense of love, motherly care, and everything. Like, I feel like I birthed him myself, pretty much. He's my child, and yeah, so I get, like, that sense of love you get from having kids, but don't just have kids for that. You're literally evil, if you do, and I don't care who needs to hear it, because that's not normal. It's not normal to have a kid every time you feel down or sad, or every time you find someone you like the people who have multiple baby daddies who, like, their pure intention is just to trap them. Like, not saying everybody with multiple baby daddies, that's their intention, but you know what I mean? There are people like that, where it's like, every man they fall in love with, they think that the only way they'll stay is to have a baby, when the other ones didn't stay. Like, nothing is keeping a man, like, there with your child. And it's just crazy to me that people are just so stupid and selfish, like, and uneducated. Like, I don't know, it just really is terrible, especially with the world, like, how the world is right now. It's just so scary to think of children living in this environment. I don't know, that's just me. Like, tell me if you have anything similar in the comments below, or, like, your point of view on children if you don't have children. I could just be spewing this shit out of my spewing literal shit out of my mouth, but that's really just how I feel. Especially, like I said, like, I don't have children, but this is coming from being a child of 7, and I'm, like, literally in the middle. So it's just terrible. Like, not worth it, because your child will grow up to just, I don't want to say, like, despise you, but they might not want to be anything like you, because your choices are just not good, not ideal. I don't know. I hope my mom never sees this, because I feel like she will feel like it's a personal attack, but it's not. It's just how it is. But, yeah, I don't know. It's just, life is cray. If you want to see the update, boom. here's what we got going so far. I've also, another thing I want to talk about is somebody, like a few people, like 2 or 3 people have asked me already. I only have one video out, and only like, not only, this is so awesome to me, like actually I was telling my friends about it, but it's so awesome. I already have like 35 subscribers in one video. Like, that is so awesome. Genuinely, thank you. But I also feel like I'm not in the position to be like giving out advice. But people have already asked me, like, how do you do that? Like, it's so, like, I've always wanted to, like, blah, blah. That's where I was forever. Pretty much since iCarly, since, like, the dawn of freaking YouTube. I've always wanted to have a channel because I, like, love things like that. I love theater. I love, like, attention, I guess. I'm not afraid to say that. I do love attention. Yeah, like, so I've just always wanted to do it, but like I said, everything embarrasses me, and I felt like if somebody were to see my channel, especially in like high school, like in school in general, like I just felt like they would judge me and be so rude behind my back, you know, like pretty much say stuff like, oh, she thinks she has her little YouTube channel, like, oh, she think, you know, like just try and belittle me. Which, I don't know why I cared so much, because I never cared about anything else. Like, I didn't care about how I dressed, how I looked, like, what people thought about that. I never cared about, like, shoot, this sticker might not stay on the Mod Podge. But I just never cared what people thought. So it really, like, dawned on me recently that I never cared, so why care now? Why care about this? I also saw this perfect analogy. I wish, well, I'm going to find their TikTok, and I'll put the handle right here. They made a video being like, if somebody gave you a lottery ticket every time you posted on Snapchat, Instagram, YouTube, whatever, you would take it, right? Like, they said, oh, I'm going to give you one every time you post. You would do it. That's literally what it's like creating content. Yeah, because anything can blow up. People can resonate with you. It's just crazy. Like, there's so many outcomes that you don't think about. And the thing is, too, is, you know how I said, like, I thought people would, like, make fun of me and say, like, weird stuff. If anything, everybody I've talked to is so supportive. Like, I really, especially, like, strangers. Like, I'll be telling people who I just met, like, that I'm doing, like, YouTube. Not to, like, be weird, but, like, say I'm, like, texting somebody and they're like, oh, like, you know, what are you doing? I'll be like, oh, I mean, like, a week ago when I was making my first video, I was like, yeah, I'm, like, editing this video for YouTube that I just made and, like, this and that. And they're like, that's so cool. Like, that's so cool you do that. And I'm like, yeah, like, thank you. Like, people actually are, like, they want to do it themselves. So pretty much everybody's like, that's so cool. And I'm like, yeah, actually, like, that's pretty awesome. So I think people also just need to stop being worried about what everybody else thinks, which is obviously easy to say rather than do, especially if you're like a youngin'. But I'm just telling you now that nobody cares as much as you think they do. So it's worth having fun and doing what you want to do. I also saw this video from Jim Carrey at a, he was speaking for like a college graduation, and he was saying that his dad was like, became like an accountant or something, even though he always wanted to be a comedian, but he became an accountant just to be safe, and like, you know, he had a family or whatever, and he lost his job. And he was like, yeah, I saw firsthand that, is firsthand being used correctly right now? I don't think so, but you know what I mean by that. But yeah, he was like, I saw how that affected him, and he's like, I saw that you could fail at something you don't even want to do, so might as well try to do what you want to. And I think that's so, okay, that nobody caring as much as you think, and there was something else I don't remember. Oh, and the time will pass anyway. Those 3 things, like, really get to me. Because it's like, okay, I've been wanting to do it for years. You know how many videos I could have had by now? Like, 1 billion. But that's fine. Like, because I'm starting now. Now is better than never. And I totally recommend everybody to do whatever they've been wanting to do, whether it's YouTube or like switch your job and start a new career. Like, I'm just team, like, go you, follow your dreams type beat, because yeah, it's just, why not? You could fail at what you don't even want to do, so may as well try. But I also have, like, I plan on doing a Q&A at one point, so if you have any comments or any questions, you should comment them, and I'll go through it, and my next video will probably be a Q&A, unless I decide to do something cool, which I don't know. Like I said, if you have any video ideas too, let me know, because I'm open to anything, and I'm kind of just here chilling. Right now I'm also in between jobs by choice, because dude, it's getting so hot. Because I just recently quit being a barista, which I love making coffee. I was actually a bikini barista, if I'm going to be real. So if you have any questions about that, maybe I'll make a video about that. But yeah, and I just was over it. So, but I do really love making coffee. Like, I think I might get a side job just at like a little cafe making coffee or something. But I quit that so I can pursue doing nails as well. So I've always wanted to do nails. It's funny because my nails are never done. But I don't know, I just love that like medium of nails. So I don't start school for a few months, so I felt like this would also be the perfect time to just launch my channel and just have fun. So I'll probably be making nail videos in the future as well. But yeah, it's just I also have those tweezers, you know, like the fancy ones that people use to like put stickers on and stuff. I should have done that to look like official, but who cares, I guess. But yeah, here's an update. Sorry, I could show you like a better angle, but I don't really want to move my stuff right now. Ugh. But yeah, so I just have a lot of free time, and I'm gonna take advantage of it. I love my life. Should we talk about dating? Dating is crazy. I'm single right now, obviously. So dating is kind of cray. Not even cray. Like before, when I started dating, it was obviously like, I hate to even say this like a billion times because it just sounds like I'm like beating a dead horse, which I am, I guess. But I was like heartbroken, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I decided to just go on dating apps, whatever. Dating apps are horrible. I hate them, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But it's also kind of like so hard to just organically meet people. And my ex I met through a dating app, so I really thought there was hope. But it kind of seems like it's not faring well for me. But that's also because I decided that I don't really give a shit. At first, what I was saying was at first when sorry, I'm like, you know, like these jams, the glue comes off, so I'm trying to like fucking put them on the glue. Ew, do you see that spitball? See that spitball? Yeah, so it's just like fucked up. But anyway, when I first became single, I just felt like I was like, yeah, fuck it. Like I've never had, like, I don't even want to say hoe phase, but I never like really fucked around or anything. So I was just like, yeah, I don't want to get into anything too serious. And I kind of like had some people I kind of hung out with and like went on dates with and stuff. Nobody like consistently really, I guess. So yeah, and now I'm just like, okay, I don't want that anymore. I want an actual freaking boyfriend, which I think is fine. But I'm just being so real on the dating apps now. I'm like, I don't care. I want a boyfriend. You guys are lame. Like, whatever. And I don't even care if I sound like I'm being too much or like saying too much. Because I don't care. I really don't care anymore. I'm just ready. I think I'm ready to be in a relationship again. What the Sigma? I'm almost over it. I'm kind of like ready to just hang out by myself and like befriend these people instead of, I'm gonna put some of these on, instead of trying to date anyone, because I'm just so sick of it. Like, I don't know. And it seems like nobody wants to do what I'm doing, as in nobody wants to fucking date, which it's like, fine, do you, you know, like whatever. To each their own, but obviously that's what I'm looking for, so it's just kind of rough out here, but whatever, you know. I think I'm just gonna take a break from dating, like, genuinely. It reminds me of this meme I saw where it's like contemplating a Hinge re-download, like a dog trying to see if the electric fence still works one more time. That's literally how it feels. Like, I don't know. I've never really been hurt by any of these Hinge people. Even this one dude, like, I openly, if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's kind of funny, I openly post, like, texts I get from people or, like, whatever. And the other day I posted this one. I'm going to try and add pictures. I remember last time I said I did, but I didn't. I don't know how, but I'm going to try. So, no, I don't want to add the text. Do I? I don't know. No. I'll talk about this further in depth if you want sometime. But, no, he just, I don't know. There's this one guy who I was seeing for like a little bit. He's probably the only guy I've seen multiple times, actually, from a dating app. So we hung out a few times, whatever. He was chill. I actually really liked him at first, but then he just was super like flaky and weird, and I was like, oh god, we could have had something, you freak. So I just stopped talking to him, and then I would just occasionally like message him to be like, you want to freak off? So yeah, which is probably not good, because I don't know, it wasn't like that deep either. That's the thing, is like, what is it called? Is it like an attachment issue or something? But what's it called when someone like annoys the fuck out of you, kind of does you dirty a few times, but you just like don't even give a fuck? It's not even that you like them so much you don't care. It's just, I never cared. I never really gave a fuck, and it's never really been that deep. So I don't care. Like, I'll never block you, because it entertains me when you randomly message me like 3 months later. Like, I don't know. I have nothing else going on, so it's kind of like, okay, like, I don't know. I just don't care. Like, I don't care enough to hate anyone, really. And I don't know what that is. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. I just be posting like my text straight up because I just don't give a shit. I also don't have a private story on Instagram because I don't give a shit. Yeah, that's it. So if you do want to see like funny things like that, I guess you can follow me on my Instagram, and I will publicly post the way that people treat me or like text me or whatever. And the thing is too, like, I don't even want to say it like as if I'm being like crazy, because it's, the studies came out and it's fucking true. But it's just like, people are so weird with me because I'm like really pretty or whatever, I guess. So they just are so weird. It's either like, I remember I saw this tweet or something, and it was like, beautiful people get fantasy zoned. And that's so true. Like, so many people get way too scared to actually hang out or intimidated. And it's like, dude, they just don't expect me to be so like chill. And like I said, like, I don't want to act like I'm like sucking my own dick or anything, but no, like, nobody expects me to be as chill and down to earth and like into the interests I'm into. And that's the thing that like really annoys me, is they treat me like a spectacle. And I'm like, dude, I don't, like, you guys are fucking losers. All you do is annoy me now, like, for thinking that. Like, I don't know. Like, I've had people too like message me and be like, oh my gosh, like, you're so beautiful, like, you're so cool, oh my gosh, like, I'm nervous, like, blah blah blah, and then be like, we should go on a date, blah blah blah, and then we don't ever go on that date. And I'm like, well, okay, like, I don't know, like, maybe it's not because I'm intimidating that could be wrong, that could be very biased, but that's just what it seems like, because I have no fucking idea otherwise, like, what would be going on. These people see me as a fucking freak show, I feel like. Not in, like, a bad way, but just, like, people are always so surprised, like, that I'm a chill, like, woman. I don't know. And, like, some of the things I'm into, like, I'm into, like, really stupid shit. Like, I really like Pokemon cards. Not, like, I would never buy them just because there's way too many, and I know, personally, I would be very obsessed with wanting all of them and all the good ones, so I just can't buy even one. I mean, you know, like, sometimes I'll buy the packs for fun, but, you know, like, I just can't buy them. But I do love, like, one of my favorite YouTubers ever is Max Mofo Pokemon. I've been watching him for years, and not a lot of, like, people in general, well, I mean, I know a lot of people do because they have 1 billion subscribers, but, like, not a lot of people I know watch him, or, like, any of the stuff I do watch, like, because, you know, I have, like, mostly female friends, and I don't know, it just does not appeal to the female audience for the majority. And I don't know, it's just weird. Like, I love, like, Doctor Who. Like, I just love, like, stupid, corny things. I have a DS. I love my DS. Just things like that. And it just surprises people. And that, like, annoys me the most, I think, is when people are like, whoa, you're so funny, pretty, and cool. And I'm like, why the fuck are you surprised? And I'm cooler than you. Like, that's the thing, too, is I'm so much cooler than all of these fucking men. And just, like, I will never find anyone on my damn level. And I just need to accept that or something, because what the hell? Like, I'm a barista, right? Or I was a barista. I was a bikini barista, like I said. I just put barista on my account because bikini barista is just asking to be fucking harassed. So I just put barista. And, of course, I get messages still of people being like, I mean, still as in, like, after I just put barista, but they'll be like, just a regular barista or, like, a bikini barista? And then I'll always be like, why do you ask that? Like, what made you think that? And they're always like, well, you're just super hot. And I'm like, I fucking hate you. Like, I genuinely despise you. Like, no shit. But I don't care. Like, no woman wants to be seen as just, like, a hot person, like, obviously, but it's so funny too, because so many people with my last video, they like, hey, I watched your YouTube video, they're way into my DMs, and I'm like, thank you. Like, I do appreciate it. It is really cool, but at the same time, like, y'all are freaks. Like, I don't know. Like, I know you're being performative. And I don't know if that's just me being, like, very wounded, but it also feels like just everyone is performative. Like, every man is performative. None of these, I've yet to meet, like, an authentic man, it feels like, since, like, I mean, not yet to. I've met a few. There's, like, a few I went on dates with, but I don't know. It's just hard being single and a woman and being sexualized all the time, because too, the funny thing is like, while I was a bikini barista, I'm not, like, freaky. I don't fucking flirt with, like, I never flirted with any of the customers ever. I literally would just treat it like a regular stand. I would just be like, hey, like, how are you? Like, oh, that's cool, haha, like, have a good day, you know? Like, I would never even give off a hint of flirting. Because I can't. Like, I'm physically unable to. That's, like, a main reason I could not be, like, a stripper. But also because, or a scripper. I don't know what word to say on here. TikTok, I get banned kind of easily. Yeah. Also because I would probably puke if an old man tried to touch me. Like, to be honest. But, yeah. It's just crazy to me that all these men would, like, just see me, obviously they see me as an object because they're a man, and it's just like, whatever. But I don't know, maybe I'm getting too deep right now, but it's just kind of annoying. I could never, like, flirt with any of the customers, anything. I think that's so gross and weird to me. But people who do, you know, get that bag, like, obviously you get more money out of it. I just could not. Like, I can't physically. I would puke. So it just, like, really annoys me that men would be like, oh, like, I bet you're such a freak, like, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I wish you were dead right now. Like, sorry, whoa. But, yeah, I'm just looking at these cute-ass stickers. Look at these. They're, like, fruit. So cute. I'll show you an update. But I don't know. It's just like, to be a woman is to perform type beat. And I'm just so over it. Like, the crazy thing is, too, is that throughout, like, this process of dating and everything and whatever, since I've been single, I've been, like, healing simultaneously. So it's kind of like I'm getting more comfortable with being by myself and doing things like this. Like, hanging out all day just by myself and, like, talking to a camera now. It's, like, chill. Not saying I don't have friends to hang out with, but, you know, like, I don't want to bother anyone because, like, right now I just have so much time on my hands. I'm like, I just let them know. I'm like, hey, if you want to hang out sometime, let me know. I ain't gonna be doing shit for a while. But it just sucks. Like, things just get lame sometimes. And yeah, like I said, like, I was healing throughout that whole time, which was nice. And I feel like I said, I just need to be alone maybe again. Because just, I don't know, it just feels like these motherfuckers don't deserve it. They don't deserve me or anything, and I'm not really ashamed to say that because that's it. They be putting the bare minimum, if that. And like I said too, like, not to like fucking keep bringing it up, like I said, because I feel like a freak even constantly talking about my ex, but like, he like was so, I don't know, he's just good at talking to me. He never made me feel like a fucking, I mean, not never, I don't want to say never, he definitely did make me feel like a fucking object at some points, but for the most part he was pretty cool about it. I could tell he definitely like was into me though as like a person too, which was cool. But you know, I don't know if that's just me too either, because it, like, at one point it feels like with everybody I've been with, it just feels like at one point they're just not using me, but like, I don't know, like, they just think I'm like a huge like freak, like freaky freak, and I'm like, no, because I'll just be wanting to do shit like all the time, and I'm like, dog, I'm just a woman. I'm just a beautiful woman. It reminds me of that fucking meme where it's like, I was never cool or like whatever, blah, blah. I was just a sick ass emo Mexican or something like that. At the end of the day, I don't know. It was something like that. But, yeah, I don't know. It's just cray. I fuck with anyone. Send me your fucking dating resume. No, I'm just kidding. I need to be single, maybe. Like I said. I don't know. I don't even know what I need. I don't know what I even want. Well, I know I want a boyfriend, but I don't want to, like... I don't see that happening anytime soon. So, for now, I will just collage. And live my life and do fun little crafts. Which is, like, the thing, too. It's not really stopping me from living my life. Before, it definitely would be, because I was just so nervous, like... I don't know, not even nervous. I don't know. I felt like I needed to have someone there. I was so attached. I was so codependent is the words. But I don't care anymore. I'm just so ready to be living my life, to be appreciated. Yeah. Bing bonk. Okay, I want to show you an update of where we're at right now. Kachiga. Boom. I'm only going to do a little bit more because I'm already 30 minutes in right now, and that last video took me so damn long to edit, so I just don't want to worry about that, to be honest. I probably won't add too many sound effects into this one just because I'm so damn lazy, and I feel like this was more of a serious thing than the sound effects, so I probably won't add them as many. I probably won't add as many sound effects. Yeah, but like I said, if you're watching still, and you want to ask me some questions about, like, because I'm an open book, I don't really care, like, I genuinely don't have anything to lose. I can definitely let you know about my life. I do plan on making a story about the time the Secret Service came to my house, which was kind of crazy. So if you want to hear about that, let me know. We in this bit having fun, doing some collages. It's crazy, I almost cried at the beginning, huh? Isn't that wild? But also my sinuses, like, I have a horrible sinuses. I think I have a fucking sinus infection, which is just kind of poopy butthole, but whatever. I don't have anything to lose, so if you want to ask me anything, let me know. Yeah, I don't know, like, that's pretty much it. I feel like I just said a whole bunch of nothing, so yeah, I don't give a funk. Like, I'm just ranting, rambling, because what else do I have to do? I don't have anybody here to even, like, stop me, so why not, you know? But, aw, maybe I'll put this one on there. It's a sticker I made forever ago. I kind of tried starting a sticker business because I love stationery. So yeah, I made this one. It's a honey bear. It's a little honey bear. Oh, I'm fanning my puppy off. What you pooping? But yeah, I don't want to make this too long because I've already been here forever. But yeah, those are just some of my opinions. I'm a very opinionated woman as well, and I'm not afraid to speak out on my opinions and how I feel, but I'm also not afraid to be, like, to change my opinion if it is wrong. So I do encourage people correcting me on anything I've been wrong about, but as far as I know, it's all just kind of like opinion and whatever based, the things I've been saying so far. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to cut it here because my camera's overheating because it is so hot, I guess. But this is like the finished product. I'm just gonna put pom pom right here. Yeah, I don't know, I just had fun. Try not to think too hard about it because that's the main reason I don't do a lot of things, is because I worry that it's not going to be perfect or good looking. But yeah, so please just don't forget to like, subscribe, comment anything you want to know. Like I said, I want to do a Q&A video just so y'all can get to know me, or just comment anything you want to see, really. So I'm like super crafty. I love doing all sorts of crafts. But yeah, this was just a fun little start. So I hope you guys enjoyed. And I appreciate all the likes, comments, everything. Even just a view, I appreciate that. So thanks for watching. And I hope y'all have a good spring. Have a good day. I mean, I plan on making more in the spring, like while it's spring, more videos. But for now, while it's nice out, have a good spring. Have a good day. And I'll talk to y'all later. We out.